Hello everyone, my name is White Wolf and I am a professional sound healer. And these are my crystal bowls. If you hear some clucking or forlorn sounding chicken noises, that's just my hen Nyx. She has free range of the house at the moment and is upset that I'm ignoring her. So that's what those background noises are. So I want to talk a little bit about crystal singing bowls and a little bit about the different types of mallets. I will be going over which note is which in a different episode. So these are crystal bowls. Each one here represents a different chakra. They all have different notes, and those notes are tuned to those different parts of your body. This is a really basic opening information session, so I'm not going to go into some of the nitty-gritties. Save that for a different time. Now, if you're just getting if you're just getting started with sound healing, you don't need to purchase an entire set. I did because I'm the kind of person that just likes to jump in and do a thing, but they are very expensive. So keep that in mind. If you want crystal bowls, it's perfectly okay to start with just one or like a tuning fork. These are pretty inexpensive. You can usually find one for like $35 as opposed to like over $200, which is typically the price of a single crystal bowl. Or you can start with drumming. I literally have a huge drum over there that I found at a flea market for $10, and it is made of elk hide. It is a Native American drum. The thing sounds like thunder. I love it. Again, $10. So with the crystal bowls, obviously I say like whatever resonates with you is great. If you got to start with one, do it. There's Tibetan bowls too. You can see a couple of them like up there on my mantle. Those are less expensive than crystal bowls, and they function the same way. The reason why quartz crystal works so well is, oh hi Nyx, you're gonna come join us? She's gonna wander into frame here in probably a few moments. She's looking for somewhere to fly up onto and wreak havoc. Don't go on the mantle, don't you dare. That's like her favorite place to fly up onto. You might have to give me a second. I might have to come back to you in just a moment. Hold on, excuse me. Nyxie, we're not wreaking havoc today, honey. You wanna say hi to everyone? Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm sorry about that. Nyx is in her coop right now, perching. Just what she asked for. So, when you buy any crystal bowl, it's going to come with a mallet. Typically the mallet looks like this or like this. Sometimes they give you both. Mine, this whole set came with both of these mallets. This one here is it's like a piece of PVC pipe. It's called a suede mallet or a suede striker. This is a rubber mallet. It's kind of like a drumstick. I actually really like to use this mallet to beat my big Indian drum. I use my hands for that one, but I found that this one, since it's rubber, it absorbs the shock and it sounds great for drumming. So these are the two, again, that you'll typically see. There's also this kind of mallet. It is a silicone mallet, and for some bowls, like this one, this is 528 C note. It's like the love tone, but because it has this finish on it, this black finish, it's just quartz crystal under there. The coating makes it a little more slippery. They're not abrasive, but they grip like the rubber a little bit better. And this rubber mallet here is literally the only one that works for this bowl, with the exception of, like, here's a little tiny version of this one. This one actually works really well on this bowl too. So some of them, if they have a coating like that, I like this one because it's black. It looks really cool. I like to call it the void bowl. That works better with the coating. I can still use this one even though they look the same. The rubber on that one grips a little bit better. It's a little newer. And this one works, but it's a softer tone. So if I really want to get this one going, I use this one. This one needs a little bit of a wash too, so it may not work as well. I'll show you what I mean. See, this is a nice pure tone. It's nice and loud. This is the right mallet. There have been times when I do get them mixed up, particularly if I'm in a dimly lit space doing a sound bath for a lot of people, and I pick it up and it's too soft, and I'm like, oh, that's not the right mallet. Now this is the other one. You can hear the difference. See, it doesn't go. Even if I go like that, I have a much harder time getting this bowl going with this mallet, even though you would think they'd be the same. They are not. So that's why this one hangs out in here or next to it usually. And again, like same thing with this silicone mallet. Silicone mallets sound really good. Also with silicone, because it's silicate and quartz is a silicate mineral, they're going to vibrate a little bit better. They're going to oscillate a little bit better because they're made of the same stuff. That's kind of also how quartz bowls work within our bodies. We have silicate within our own bodies, and quartz being a silicate mineral, we oscillate together. And particularly, again, also if you have water inside of your bowls, because we are beings made out of mostly water, it's another reason why scientifically sound healing works so well. Oscillation is a thing. And again, like I said, these are both the same thing. One's bigger, one's smaller. That has nothing to do with it. This one, for whatever reason, just grips this bowl a little bit better than this one does. Even though this came with this mallet, with this bowl. That other little mallet is for a singing pyramid. So when you buy bowls, not only will you get mallets with them, but you'll get a little O-ring that the bowl sits on and absorbs the sound. It makes it so that the bowl's, first of all, not on the ground, scratched by anything, but also it stops the ground from absorbing the sound. So you're going to be able to hear them better. Those are made of rubber. You can get ones that are made out of silicone that I've heard here work better. You can certainly use the little cloth pillows that the Tibetan ones come with. I feel like they might muffle the sound a little bit better, a little more, but I've heard other people use them just fine. So I don't have too much more time. I just want to mention each one of these bowls here. It's a full chakra set plus the love tone here, 528C. Here, I'll move that so you can see the crown chakra. I've got root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, love. It's the full scale, the full solfeggio scale. By the way, this is a solfeggio bowl. Pure tones, beautiful. So, tune in. I'm gonna make a part 2 of this because I've run out of time. welcome back. This is part 2 of Basic Crystal Singing Bowls 101. And no, my chicken Nix is not in this one. This is going to be a little bit shorter. I said I wasn't going into the nitty-gritties, and I guess I'm kind of not, but I will go over which note applies to which bowl, which chakra. I personally have a hard time remembering which one is which note. As crazy as that sounds, I can remember everything else. And I've been around music my whole life. I sing, I used to play the violin. My father and sister do both bass and guitar. So clearly music runs in my family. But I can't remember for the life of me which one is which note. So luckily I always have it here conveniently tucked away in a little piece of paper that folds up and fits inside of this little baggie, and it's always in my singing bowl kit with me. So the root chakra, the biggest one, the red one, red is the color of the root chakra, and I have a wonderful little chart up there of the chakras that I made that helps me remember which one is which chant. This is I am. That is the affirmation for the root chakra. I am. That is a C note. The sacral chakra, this orange one over here, that is a D note. C, D. That is I feel. Solar plexus is E. It's an E note. It's the yellow one. That is I do. That's the green one. That's our heart chakra. That is an F note. That is I love. That's the throat chakra. I speak. That is a G note. I see with my third eye chakra. Third eye, I'm sorry, is an A note. And the crown chakra finally, I know, is a B note. And then this, to complete the scale, this is a 528 hertz C note bowl, solfeggio bowl. The solfeggio scale, they're said to be the most perfect pure tones. I believe the solfeggio scale can also refer to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But there are 9 tones in the solfeggio scale. We're not going to get into that right now. That's for another day. So there you have it. There's the full scale and with the notes and what they are. And again, I mean, it is okay to not remember those things. Doesn't mean you don't know what you were doing. I have to think about the affirmations for the chakras, even though I know them. I have to carry around this little chart with me to remember which note is which. For whatever reason, I just have a really hard time remembering that, except I do always remember that this is a C note. But that's why I have it on hand, so that when I need to educate, I can. And it helps me as well remember these things. Repetition, right? Practice makes perfect. So, if you were interested in working with crystal singing bowls, if you have the means, go ahead and buy one. You can get them on Etsy. I bought this on Etsy. I bought my beautiful 10-inch crystal singing pyramid also on Etsy. They came in 2 days. I'm very happy with them. You can certainly purchase entire sets on Amazon for It is a fraction of the cost, but just know that some of the cheaper singing bowls, they work just fine, and they're beautiful, but they will be about 30 to 50 decibels off. It may not be the 440 or 432 hertz like that are advertised. So just be aware of that. That just means that they're going to fall out of tune a little bit quicker, but if you play them a little bit softer, once they start resonating and oscillating with each other, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Or the best thing to do is to go to your local metaphysical shop. I'm sure there's probably several in your area. If you're in a more isolated spot, maybe not. There are a lot around me. And some of them have more sound healing tools than others. Or just start small, even smaller. A simple drum, maracas, tuning fork, your voice. Your voice, that doesn't cost you anything to say. Your intuition, most importantly. I use my voice all the time. I'm a singer. I sing mantras. That's part of how I heal. That's part of how I heal myself too. So feel free, if you have any questions, just ask. You can reach out to me via this video or message me through my inbox here on TikTok. I have my link there down at the bottom. That is my Buy Me a Coffee link. I do these little videos for free. I'm not asking you anything for them, but if you'd like to contribute, donations are never expected, but always appreciated. Always. So go forth, have fun, and don't go broke by any means, but enjoy. I hope this helps. And hope that it means in peace. It's ancient Egyptian, by the way. Until next time, this is White Wolf, signing off.